Good morning. We are out and about. Happy Monday, everybody. And look, another one of those crazy, beautiful days. You can see by the flag, just a little bit of a wind, not much. And zero clouds in the sky. Pretty amazing. Gorgeous day. Speaking of gorgeous, how are you, my friends? My gorgeous friends. How are you? How are things going? How was your weekend? Once again, I did not film on Sunday. I will give you a recap on the weekend, though. Have to remember. We'll start off with, how did you sleep? How was your weekend? What kind of fun stuff did you do? Or maybe not so fun. But, we still could have gotten out and done something. So share that with us. And as far as me and what I did, let's see. Saturday, we talked. We're supposed to go Saturday night to Bacon and Bourbon Fest. And I had invited my sister to come with. And her husband was much more on top of it than I was. He's like, no, that is not this Saturday. It's next Saturday. It's June 6th. I was like, are you sure? And he sent me a snapshot of the flyer. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he said, but we'll come crash your house and we'll do a barbecue. And I was like, sounds like a good idea. So we went ahead. Haven't done the two holidays. We didn't do Mother's Day. We didn't do Memorial Day because of the backyard being all tore up. And just those trenches being quite the hazard. So I can trust to not be injured. So they came, did hot dogs, hamburgers, and fish on the grill. My sister wanted fish, so she brought fish. And did baked beans, what else did I do? Oh, coleslaw. Coleslaw, baked beans, hamburgers, hot dogs. And I did little potatoes with just like olive oil and herby kind of, I want to call it a dressing, but just kind of coated them. Olive oil and herb mixture. So that was what we did there. And one of my students had given me a game. It was a chakra game. And it was really just thought-provoking, thoughtful questions. And it's meant just to be a couples game. Just for like two people to play. But we decided, throw rules to the wind. We would just ask these conversational questions. We'd all take turns picking a chakra and then just choosing the question from the card. With some caution because my husband has no filter. So we wanted to make sure if we didn't want to have anything overshared that we were selective in the questions that we asked. So that no arguments ensued. So that was that game. And I'm not a big game person. I mean, she wanted to play. She meant to bring Uno. She said, I'm just not a game player. I don't know. I know there are lots of people. I have a friend and her husband that play a game every day together. And I think that's great. I'm just not a game person. I'm going to sit around and talk, get the dishes done. I got things to do. It's kind of like sitting down watching TV. I know, I got things to do. So Yeah, that was Saturday night. Saturday, I'm trying to remember what I did. I know I uploaded the videos, the Saturday morning video, and I did go out and, wash the car and those kind of things. So nothing glamorous, nothing exciting, nothing fun. Didn't go do any shopping to speak of. But then she called with the news or texted with the news that the Bacon and Bourbon Fest was on the 6th. So then I hit the grocery store to pick up the stuff I needed, got everything out of the freezer, and just kind of got all that ball rolling and cleaned the house. Because I hadn't cleaned the house this weekend yet. And not that she would have cared, it's a me thing. It's always a me thing, I promise you. It is never an anybody else thing. Always me. So, went ahead and took care of that. And then Sunday, got up, taught my 8:30 and my 10 o'clock class. And then I had asked Jeff if he wanted to do anything in the afternoon. And he said, yeah, maybe we'll go to the outlet mall. I'm like, okay. There's a win. And so as soon as I was done with the 10 o'clock class, went home, changed, had a quick bite, and then we hit the road, went to the outlet mall, and I went to Costco, and then came home. But remember, although that doesn't sound like a lot, it's an hour and a half to get to the outlet mall. So that means it's an hour and a half to get home. So it's 3 hours of drive time. We weren't at the outlet mall, I don't think, too long. Off Saks went out, but I think we all knew that Saks was going out of business. So they're gone from the outlet mall. And there were a few other empty stores, although I can't say what they were because I don't recall. And what did I do? Went into Michael Kors, and there was a pair of sandals there I thought were kind of nice. Didn't get them, didn't even try them on. Meant to go back and do that, but obviously I didn't need them that badly because I did not go back and try them on. Jeff was hot to go to Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein is just a really good fit on him. I'm too curvy. He's very straight. And I will say Calvin Klein, I feel, caters to a straighter body type. So he did find a couple of things there. Oh, swim shorts, I think it was, he found. And then I found a pair of jeans at Calvin Klein. I popped into Coach. Nothing new, nothing exciting at the outlet. There's a lot at Coach retail I'm interested in, but however, oh, here's another bunny. Oh, goodness, I don't know which way to go. Okay, let's see if we can catch this guy. Little bunny under the tree. You can see his little white tail. And the other bunny is over here. Here's the other bunny. So, and the one under the little bush is already gone. Okay. So, Calvin Klein, then he wanted to go to Old Navy. Went to Old Navy. He found, I don't even know what he found at Old Navy. He found a couple things at Old Navy. I did not find anything. Then he went across from Old Navy, in this outlet mall is one of those IV drip places. So he went there and he got IV drip of anti-inflammatories mixed with B12 and something else. I don't know. All kinds of good healthy stuff. And I'll tell you, if I were a better and easier stick, I would totally go for the IV vitamin drip things. I really would. I think it's a wonderful idea. However, I'm not a good stick. I mean, in all honesty, it's June. Happy June, by the way. I haven't been able to get a vein in me just to get the necessary blood that one doctor would need to make sure I'm healthy. I really need to try and work on that a little bit more. How, I'm not quite sure, but I could try and work on that a little bit more and see. Let them have another shot at it. Let's see. And then he had his IV drip. While he was doing the IV drip, I walked around. I popped into American Eagle. Oh, we went into the Levi outlet, and I got 2 cotton sweaters. I love a good cotton sweater, not the acrylic, like the 100% of cotton sweaters. Love those. So they had those on sale. You know how malls go, right? I mean, everything is marked down from retail to something that sounds a little more reasonable than retail. And then there's an additional 60% off that. And then they put a military discount on top of that. So I got each sweater for like $15. And I got a pretty cream color and then a butter yellow color. So I got 2 sweaters at Levi. He didn't find anything there he liked. Then where did we go? Oh, okay. He was getting the IV drip. I went into American Eagle. They had a really cute pair of jeans there. Not that I need another pair of jeans. That's not what any of the shopping is about, needs. So don't worry about that. But it was super. They were super lightweight and wide legged and low rise. So I was all excited because all of those kind of check all the boxes the way I like my jeans. And a low rise may not be the most flattering thing on me, but it is the most comfortable. And I really like a low rise over a high rise jean. High rise jean, I feel like I'm being suffocated. But the thing that was really cool about them, besides the fact that they had ticked off all those boxes and how lightweight they were, is the inside of the waistband was in an alternating fabric. So the really pale blue ones had this white and blue floral pattern. Really liked them. And I did try them on, and they were too short. They either needed to be 1.5 inches longer for that style, or they needed to be more cropped. And they had this little, it was a split hem on the outside leg hem, right, was split. On the back side was squared off, and on the front side was rounded. So cute. I mean, super casual. But they didn't fit. And I tried on a t-shirt that I wanted to go with those pants. So since I didn't get the pants, I didn't get the t-shirt. Up. Oh, dog is chasing the bunny rabbit. She's right over here. Now she's coming over here. Sit.
Roxy, get the fuck in the house.
She was chasing a bunny.
She won't bite. Roxy,
That's okay.
Get in the house. She's just excited little kid.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. We're good.
She's an autistic child. She just wants to say hello to everybody.
That's okay. That's okay. Have fun pulling weeds. Yeah, she escaped. That's okay. It's not a problem. So, little pit bull chasing the bunny. Parents realized that she escaped. I'm sure you heard all of that. So we're back at American Eagle. They had this really, super casual sweater / sweatshirt. It was like a cross between the two. Felt like French terry on the inside, but the outside felt like a sweater. It was a double V-neck, long sleeve crop. And it was like $60. And I'm like, wow. And there was no additional, percentages off thing going on. And then I found 2 tank tops. They're a little camisole, button front, rib knit tanks. And I say 2. I found that, and then I got it in black and in white. Just because it was like kind of the perfect crop. It was the shirt tail hem, so it just came up just a tiny bit higher on the waist side, but then came down lower. I thought it would look really good with like a maxi skirt kind of vibe. Let's see. And then I asked if the sweater was on sale, and sure enough, the sweater was on sale. So it was only turned out to be like 20 bucks. So got the sweater and the 2 little tanks at American Eagle. And I stopped into Express because they had the Express outlet. They had this really pretty skirt set in the window, maxi skirt. One was white eyelet and the other was pink with this pink cotton, like cotton sheeting. And they paired it with this little tube top. It was also the cotton sheeting. It was really blousy. Okay, on me, that did not look good. And the skirt was funny. Like the large in the skirt was too big. Like I like it to, like I said, I like it to sit low on the hip, but it was just too big. And then the medium fit perfect. Then I thought, it fits perfect, but am I gonna be like, do I want it sitting? It was more mid-waist, right? Like, and I'm like, I don't know. So since I wasn't in love with the fit, and it was the same thing with the white. Now that was funny. I tried the white eyelet on, the large, that seemed kind of too big. And then the medium, couldn't even get it zipped. So, and that had a cuter top with it. I would have definitely got that if the skirt would have fit nicer. But it didn't. And it didn't have pockets. And I feel like a casual skirt like that should have pockets. I really do. So I did try those on. And not successful or fruitful at Express. Jeff went to Under Armour while I was in Express, so I have no idea what he got, but he came out with a bag. I think he said he found a pair of sweats and something else. So yes, we will buy off season when you can get it for $10, $20, and then just toss it away for fall and winter. Absolutely. Best way to go. So that was yesterday. We did stop at that same restaurant that Missy and I had gone to, Dominic's Real Italian in Tucson. Stopped there for dinner before we headed home. We ordered some small plates, just appetizers, to try different stuff. Tried their garlic Parmesan knots. The bread is good. I was expecting like the garlic butter sauce with the Parmesan sprinkled in and then just poured over the knots, but this kind of had it melted on there. So I wasn't as thrilled with that. I mean, the bread was good. So don't get me wrong, the crust is great. And then tried meatballs and calamari. Calamari was good. Wasn't anything to write home about, but it was good. And the meatballs were good also, I thought. And then we ordered a large pizza because I really wanted him to try the pizza. I really thought he would be totally in love with it. And he just wasn't as excited about it as I was. So I was surprised. So I really thought, oh man, he's going to love this place. And he was just very nonchalant about it. So I guess he didn't enjoy it as much as I thought he would. And then we drove home, got home, unloaded the car. Oh, we stopped at Costco. Picked up a few things at Costco. And, lunch meat. I got a chicken. I needed to get my cough drops for the studio. And paper towels. Not, nothing major, but picked those things up and then headed home. So we got home, it was almost 8 o'clock. I unloaded everything, put it all away, and got a shower and hit the sack. So you get up this morning and be raring to go. So that was the weekend recap. share with me everything you did. Really would love to hear it. This is just so one way. Me just talking to you, talk back to me. I like to have communication. So this concludes our walk and our weekend recap. Hold on, girl. Come here. Sit. Sit. I just want to show you her running. Like she's really getting something. No, oh, I can't even get there quick enough. She didn't stay. I was going to flip the camera so you could watch her run up the driveway in this big old hurry to stand at the door until I get there. Anyway, that was the weekend recap. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had an enjoyable weekend. I hope you have an amazing week. It's Monday. You get to start fresh and new and get out there and make everything happen that you want. I hope that you have that kind of week. And I will talk to you very soon. Have an amazing day and be absolutely fabulous on purpose.